Yo. Hey, what's up, everybody? Gonna go get some games in. Gonna play a little bit head-to-head, regular season. We're in rookie division, so we're 2-0 right now. Get to finish the weekend league. Got to work all weekend, but let's go ahead and get some games in.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek. Will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
I'm gonna start leveling up. Everybody's have their beast teams now, man. So.
Set for football now on a sunny afternoon in the second city. And off we go from Soldier. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Back to throw, Fields.
Yeah, he got me.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
Come on, man.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Fields. He's going to go up top again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jamar Chase, 33 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let
no win. Come on.
Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Here's Fields. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on second and long. Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jamar Chase, 82 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he goes out right around the 39. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now it's Fields.
Look at that. There you go.
A sea of defenders had intercepted. Picked off by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defense.
Oh, come on, bro.
In the air, and now it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Just to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception. Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing after the interception. Fields. Dancing to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Fields. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Fields. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
Come on, Metcalf. Golly, bro.
Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed.
Fucking
and they get the
Metcalf.
football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became
and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Fields. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Back to throw. Fields. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Looking to throw. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw. Fields.
Oh, come on.
Snatched by the safety and Reed.
Come on, man.
This is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he must be on the field at all times.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Bro, fuck you messing up on D, man.
Looking to throw. Fields. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
I'm out,
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. George Kittle, 63 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They have really first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play.
Oh, man, threw it to the wrong guy.
Nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side complete to Chase. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again is Fields. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Play better offense, man. Playing sucky offense.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
from up here in the booth, looked like he started to make his cut into the middle of the field right as that ball was being released. That's how you draw it up.
Exactly how you draw it up, but you don't often get that result because that means absolute confidence from both the receiver and the quarterback to know both will be in the spot they're supposed to be.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Back to throw. Fields. No,
oh, come on, Fields.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Come on, bro.
There's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Playing
He's
fucking
at the 50.
donuts for offense.
20, 10, 5, and they will score a pick six.
This game, man, I can't come back from that. So, playing bad offense. Bad offense. That was the first L, man, in the season, so.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
I had 93, 94s now. Shit, if I don't win this one, I'm going to start grinding that out till I get enough players, because
set to go behind on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Fields this way up at the 17. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. And that is incomplete.
Yo, mama players are not catching the ball, man. What the hell?
Get physical with him. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fields. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Fields on 3rd down.
Come on, bro.
It's intercepted.
Come on.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the
start running the ball.
First
Can't
drive
be passing all the time.
on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Give me that.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Let's go, baby.
And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 42 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Looking deep for Julio. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. And this will be incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Lawrence trying to lay one up deep. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Kittle there to make the grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for two, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a second down and 6. From the gun, here's Fields. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. A first down carry for Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap, Fields. Open man is Chase, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it.
Barkley hit in the
Come on, bro.
It's picked up by the Titans. And a big
Come on, Barkley. Are you serious right now, bro?
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S.
Can't get a break, man.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. A first down carry for Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Come on, guys.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Lawrence. Flush to his right. And it's a fumble. And the Ravens have got it. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing.
Why would I do that? It was right there, man. Golly.
First down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Playing stupid today, man.
Fuck. For him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This will go to Henry out wide. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in.
Killing myself, man.
And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Fields. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, it's Fields.
He got me.
And for the third time here in this
just forcing shit now, bro.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
Forcing shit now.
These guys
Fuck,
have got it
man.
back at the closing stages of the first half. Yes, folks,
Stupid.
that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A short kick taken at the 18. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Yo, come on.
Here's Jones.
Come on, Reed.
And they're able to work this to the
Shit was a
25
pick,
before
bro.
it's all said and done. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. They go play action with Lawrence. This will be caught by Brown. 7 yards to pick up there.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On play action, Lawrence.
Oh, what?
That's caught. Derrick Henry.
Come on. There's 3 guys there.
Through the air. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
I'm like shit, bro. Since yesterday. Play better.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Fields. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a first down throw, Fields. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's a give to Barkley.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself.
He got him.
And he's got it.
This guy's slow as hell, bro.
On the sideline. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Henry again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this time he is in. Yes. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And now once again they'll line up to go for 2. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't
Come
sure
on,
if they
man.
might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here on the goal line.
Yeah, I almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Gotta get more, man.
Here's Smith to return it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 30.
You learn from every loss, man. So,
the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But
some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Fields. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Shit.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us.
I don't know. I need to upgrade my players, but I feel like that's the reason. Get daily coins. I'll play one more, man. If I lose, I'm out to grind it out, man. Bad to like I get like an 89 overall team. Players are too slow.
Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Tampa. Here's Smith to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Fields. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fields on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Fields now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now it's Fields. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Another try for Barkley. And he pushes forward. Short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Fields keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
All right, man. You got to win 1 at least today. 1.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Got to play the defense. Better defense. Better defense.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. Well, now how about this return? And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
So who's going to run?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I gotta change Lynch out of there, man.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Not much there,
slow.
Maybe a couple up to the 35. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Mostert.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, Got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have the Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Well, first down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He's going to go for
what the hell was that? What was that, Humphreys? He's joking right now.
Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 47 yards. And the Buccaneers
Damn, Humphreys is serious.
away from tying up this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
I need to upgrade my players, man. Fuck. Fucking acting stupid, man.
Scored 7-7 here as the kicks away.
Excuse my language, man. Just mad.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Still got time.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Fields.
Yeah, no video.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Airing it out deep for Smith.
Oh, I got lucky on that one. I'll take it, though.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Yeah, max coverage.
Smith, 79 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back.
Oh, could have hit him, bro.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
What did I do?
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Mahomes now to throw. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Come on, Ward.
Faster
than that, bro. Come on.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
Oh, come on, Humphries.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
Get up there, bro.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Good. Yeah, I knew he was going to do that.
Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Yeah, I saw it too. No más que he's playing max coverage. I'm out to wait till somebody gets open.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And able to get this out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said,
Oh, come on, man. Fuck.
Middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20, 10, touchdown.
Choking me, man.
Raheem Mostert, 75 yards. And the Bucs on one play have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 7, Fields.
Stand down.
Complete. That's Andrews. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. That'll go as a pickup of 8. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf. 37 yards. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Come on,
Instead,
Reed.
in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That was yours, bro.
20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Oh, no, he lost the football.
There we go.
Picked up by the Ravens.
Fuck.
And a big turnover.
Finally, thank you, Madden. Give me a break.
Get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. To try again after the sack. Fields going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh, catch that, bro. Are you choking right now?
Sights, but he could not reel it in.
Wow, bro. Fucking Metcalf been letting me down.
You get a chance to take a big shot downfield. That's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
So what we've got right now.
They snap it to Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st down, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields.
There we go.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, Barkley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast.
Oh, man, we can't lose this one. Can't lose this one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley.
Come on, guys. You're going to block, bro.
Territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. That's caught inside the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A handoff, Barkley running left.
Why would you go out of bounds, bro? Why would you go out of bounds?
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He's going to get it running right. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Too early, but
Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have broken the tie. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
We should go the old school.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
There we go.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Go, man.
Picked up by the
Finish
Hall
this
of
game.
Famer John Lynch. And he will bring this back. It's a pick
Job, John.
six and a Raven.
Oh, finally get a W, man. I was playing dumb, man. The last two games I was playing real dumb. Throw many picks, forcing everything. So I think I need to mix it up next time with a run. Confuse my players a little bit. Finally get a W. Stupid, man. I was playing stupid out there. Alright, man. I'm going to take a little break. And I'll be back later on. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy this live. So go ahead and subscribe. Like I said, I'll probably be on later on. So till later, guys.